The new QR code feature is getting incredible feedback from SPEEDlabel users. Let's take a second and walk through the different features of what happens when you scan the QR code. The thing you will see at the top is the ability to go to your ERP or your job management system. Here it says go to SPEEDfolder. Yours may say go to Moraware, go to Stoneapp, or any other system that you need to get to where your job management. If you hit that, it'll take you immediately to that job. In this case, this is SPEEDfolder. That's one ERP. There's other job management systems, and yours will show a quick access to that. You need to be a user in order to get to that job in that ERP. The next thing up is the More Areas section. This section is where we are able to toggle between those other areas. When fabricating countertops, you often need to know what else is going to be cut tomorrow or later today, but you can't always see that when you're at the saw. Or when you're an installer and you're trying to grab all the areas of the house, the kitchen, the bath, all those areas, you want to see them all at once. So you can quickly toggle between those different areas, and then that brings up the bathroom. You can see that. Or if you want to see the kitchen, then we can see the kitchen. All the different areas are in one place so that the installers and the sawyers can put all the pieces together. It's kind of like building Legos without having an instruction manual. The next thing we see up is the Share Job Info button. This button is really powerful. If you hit that, what it'll do is it will allow you to send a copy of a link to someone either by text or email, and you can share this SPEEDlink with them so that they can get this information. Really useful for an installer to a helper, or maybe you send it to a contractor, someone that you want to get this info to. You just hit that job info link, and they don't need to have the QR code. They can then just hit on the link and get to all this information. The next area that's up is what we call the basic job details. This gives you your job number, who the contact is, a quick link to map to the address in Google Maps, the ability to quickly call someone, and it brings up the phone. It's very quick and it's a very easy way to get to things. The next thing we see is the drawing. So here we have the overall drawing, and we can zoom in to see those radiuses, to see the different details that are in the drawing. The next area is the layout. If you're using something like Slabsmith or D2 Horus or Slab Vision, you're able to then get those drawings and those layouts in here so that you can then see those when you're a fabricator on the floor and you need to know which way does that backsplash go. Is it upside down? Did I turn it over 360? It shows the installers which way does the island waterfall flow. This is super useful and is always difficult for the shop and for the installers to have ready at their disposal, is that layout. Then of course we have all the parts for the job so that nobody forgets anything. These are just basically a copy of all the labels, but when you're staring at one part, say there's 10 parts in that job, it's nice to be able to see all the other parts. Or maybe you're looking for part number 9, but what is part number 9? Oh, I can tell it's a splash by looking at all these parts. Then below that we have a section called non-parts. This is things that are not actual countertop parts. It could be just something like an image of how you want the sawyer to cut the layout, or the sink that's supposed to go with that job, or it could be the steel supports that are supposed to go with that job. Anything that's not technically a part and shouldn't be part of the part count, we call non-parts. You can put all kinds of things in here. So that, in a nutshell, is the SPEEDlink link, which is now a part of everyone's SPEEDlabel. Just scan that QR code. There's no additional costs. There's no users needed. You don't need to sign up. You now have a tremendous amount of information all at your fingertips instantly.